Town Live, a brand new web show on the Old Town Association website designed specifically to provide information about businesses and activities in the historic Old Town district of Moore, Oklahoma. Now, I'm actually sitting here with Peggy and Laura and Alyssa, and they are with Cut 109 Barbershop, which is right here in the Old Town district, and they're going to tell us a little bit about their old-fashioned barbershop. So welcome both of you, all three of you, to the show.
Hi.
Now, tell me about Alyssa. Is she the youngest barber here?
She is. She is definitely the youngest. She's been raised at the barber shop, and since she was 3 weeks old. She'll be there every day that you come in to see her. Not us, her.
And I understand she actually does haircuts, is that right? What kind of haircuts does she do?
Bald headed.
So you have to be bald to get a haircut from her. Which basically means what, you wipe them down with a rag or something and shine it up for them? Is that what happens?
She uses clippers.
Really? Wow. Are you good? Good barber? Are you going to be a barber when you get older?
Well, she usually brings the stool up to the back of the chair, and then she
Cuts their hair.
yeah, then you cut their hair. She does a good job, and we finish it for her.
And she's missing a tooth.
Yes.
My goodness. All right, well, Alyssa, I think you have school today, right? Is today a school day? So we're going to let Alyssa go to school, but we wanted folks to get a chance to see her. She'll be at the barber shop most days, right?
Yes.
All right, well, thanks, Alyssa.
Bye.
Okay, so let's talk about Cut 109. Now, you guys, as I understand, are kind of your old-fashioned downtown barbershop like you would see, you know, in Norman Rockwell paintings of yesteryear. Tell me about that.
Well, the barber shop looks a lot like it did in the 60s. Comfortable place for the whole family. It's the first thing people say when they come in there is, oh, I got my hair cut in a place just like this when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Or my grandpa brought me in a place like this. And everybody's real comfortable, and it's just a nice atmosphere.
Okay. Now, you are a mother and daughter team, and you work together there at the barber shop. How does that work out, having you guys together there working?
It's great. She's the brains, and I wash the towels.
So let's talk about pricing, because I know in today's economy, you know, haircuts can be a luxury to go and get a haircut. And so tell me just about your pricing, and are they old-fashioned prices also?
As close to it as we can get, yes. We started a back-to-school special on our kids' haircuts 5.5 years ago, and it's never stopped. And it's $6, 12th grade and under. And then we give a senior discount, military discounts. Haircuts are $8 to $12.
Do you have a group of regulars that you have come in all the time that are just kind of the folks that take part in getting their haircut there?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We have some men that come in just to tell us the joke they heard that day, and then they leave. Yeah. So
It's just one big happy family, really.
What do you guys enjoy most about having this kind of a barbershop in the Old Town area?
I enjoy the people. I enjoy being part of the community. Moore is an excellent community. You just feel like you know everybody, and everybody knows you. And we don't have any bad customers. We really don't. So it's just a good down-home feeling.
Why? Now, you guys have been in business for 5 years, right? And you moved to Moore for the business, which
Correct.
we always love to hear. New people coming to Moore, especially to be in business here, which is exciting. You moved into.
She did.
Oh, she did. The first brick house ever built in Moore. Tell me about that.
It's on Main and Classen on the corner of. Mel and Sally Dyer built it in 1930. Everything is pretty unique in that house. The brickwork, the fireplace, I mean, it's just hardwood floors. It's cool. A lot of the neighbors that are around there grew up with the Dyers, so I've got to learn a lot of history. Found some old receipts because they owned a grocery store, Dyer's Food and Fine Meats, where they had ran tabs, and coffee was 30 cents a pound, bread was 10 cents a loaf, and you know, just
Haircuts were a nickel.
Probably, probably.
And so you brought some photographs with you. I'll let you tell me a little bit about you guys. Because you're in Old Town, I guess you're kind of tied in with the history a little bit of the area and living in the first brick house built in the city.
Yes.
So what have we got here?
This is a picture of Pete's Barbershop. That's the barbershop that we run right now. And this is Pete. This is in 1961, and this is George. and they were the barbers in there. And it was a pretty cool place, but it really hasn't changed much. You guys need to come see it.
So wait, before you go to this next one, so this barber shop that was taken, this picture taken in the 60s, is the same location that you guys are in now.
Right.
Yes.
So basically, you continued a business that had been here previously when you came into Cut 109.
Correct.
So that's interesting. So you actually are part of kind of this institution that's been there in that location. That barber shop has been there for a long time then.
Yes, it has. In fact, it was a wooden building first, and I understand that it's now privately owned, and it's in somebody's yard using it as a storage building. But then they bricked it, and now we have the brick barber shop that we have today.
That's interesting. Okay, and the other picture you have here?
Well, Pete, the barber here, he was also a bus driver. And we have a picture of the bus in the old school.
In front of the old school.
In front, yeah. And Pete is the #1 bus, and it has his name on the bus and everything. So,
He was well known, of course, in that time around the city. His wife was a teacher. He was a bus driver, and then he had the barber shop that was open
8 to 8.
8 to 8, it says on the window there. And then George Dobbs had it after Pete, and George is still alive. And he's actually came to my house to a yard sale a couple times, and we've talked barber talk and fishing. So
Has he ever been into the barber shop?
he hasn't.
He'll have to come by and see his old stomping ground.
I know it. Oh, I know it, and it looks exactly the same as in the picture now.
We even have the same chairs.
Really? So you're using, so basically you've gone to great lengths to keep it with that kind of nostalgic old town barbershop kind of look.
Yes.
Is there a swirling pole?
There is, but it didn't swirl.
Is it the original one that was there?
No, that one is gone. We heard it was stolen. We don't know, but we put a big porch pole out front, and we painted it like a barber pole, which is much like they did in the 1800s.
Right. So I would assume that your customers really appreciate having the comfort of being able to go to a place that maybe reminds them of years gone by or whatever. They can. Is it a comfort thing too to be able to come in there and just feel at home?
I think so.
Yeah.
I really do. Of course, with raising Alyssa there, you never know what you're going to see or what's going to be happening, or never a dull moment. But people have even came in and they've given us a lot of history about the shop itself.
Right. Good. What have you found to be the positives of being down here in Old Town and being a part of this historic area of the city?
It's nice to be a part of something that is something good for the city.
I agree. Yeah.
You have friends, and it's just a big family.
Do you all know the other business owners in the area pretty well? Is it kind of a tight-knit group and everything?
It really is, yeah. We were actually there when the street was reconstructed. They did the beautification project, and that was quite interesting as well. But yeah, we try to shop the other local merchants, and they send people to us, and really, just like she said, it's a family. It really is. The customers, the merchants, it's nice.
And it's a family that can always grow because we're always interested in new customers coming in and discovering places like Cut 109 that they can take part in here in Old Town more. Well, thank you both for being on the show today. Appreciate it. You did a great job. I love the pictures of the old barbershop there. And make sure to tune in to the Old Town Association website regularly for new episodes of Old Town Live. See you later.